Terran Saga KR-17 is a retro platformer inspired by DOS classics such as Duke Nukem 1 and 2 or Commander Key. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the indie scene taking on the DOS era of gaming, and while KR-17 is a decent throwback to that timeline, the game itself isn't particularly great. You play as a misfit drone tasked with saving the world from an army of terrorist bots. You and your guided missile friend are the last of the KR squad, and it's up to you to destroy the terrorist forces. And that's it. There's about as much narrative to this game as there was for the original Duke Nukem, where you will get a backstory on the setting and atmosphere with your explosive companion telling you what your mission is and where to go next. In this game, you'll progress through these multi-tiered stages by completing destroy or activate objectives and then finding the exit. You have enemies to destroy, key card doors to unlock, and gears to collect for high score points to spike up the gameplay. The levels will also be mixed with escape or moving platform segments that are pretty lame. Despite looking far superior to a DOS game, the authenticity is very much present here. I welcome the multi-layered stages, as 2D exploration is pure nostalgic fun, especially with the given tools that your drone possesses, such as using your guided missile friend to break open an otherwise unreachable path, or your standard blaster, because that's the only other weapon you absolutely need to use throughout the game. You can resupply your ammunition at a local station, but recovering health comes from defeating enemies most of the time. It doesn't really get any more complex from there, but that's not necessarily bad. While the core exploration mechanics are pretty good for what they are, the game is inconsistent with the convenience of your gear. For example, you have a jetpack that's very useful for getting to high ground and gliding through distant platforming. For no reason, you lose that important feature very quickly, and those same type of platforming segments become painfully frustrating later on without the jetpack. I understand the need to make your game hard, but at least be fair with your challenge. That is the biggest flaw to KR-17, is that for half the time it isn't fair. The difficulty spikes are ridiculous, and it came to the point where I actually did give up on completing a game. It really sucks because I was actually enjoying the core exploration puzzle solving of this game, but not enough to overlook the inconsistency and difficulty spikes. The only other option to this game is the time trial mode, and it's like any other time trial mode, which doesn't work well with the game's emphasis on exploration puzzle solving. Terran Saga KR-17 ends up feeling like a lot of indie platformers out there, a nostalgic throwback and nothing else. It remembers exactly why DOS platformers were so much fun, and then harms the memories greatly over difficulty spikes, unbalanced tools, and a boring time trial mode. I didn't regret buying the game though, and the DOS-inspired nostalgia was fun while it lasted. The controls were also not too difficult to master, and the music was pretty decent. For $5, Terran Saga KR-17 is enjoyable. Finding those key cards was certainly nice.